Seoul woke up under a dense gray sky. The kind that signaled a day heavy with anticipation. By 7 a.m., entertainment news outlets were already flooded with speculation. Headlines blazed across every major portal site. Twisting through social media like wildfire, Yoona, Lee Jun-ho, and rising actor Lee Chae-min had become entangled in a swirling storm of rumors none of them had intended. Rumors built on misunderstandings, edited clips, whispered assumptions from people who knew nothing at all. It began quietly, almost too quietly to notice. A brief comment left by the ex-girlfriend of Lee Chae-min, vague and ambiguous, was enough for a handful of anonymous accounts to start building a narrative. A woman who smiles too brightly, one post said. Someone who ruined things, another alleged. Screenshots spread, context vanished. And with frightening speed, the public filled in the blanks themselves. Because Yoona and Lee Chae-min had acted together and shared several friendly behind-the-scenes moments, a rumor emerged that she might somehow be involved in his recent breakup. It was a theory without evidence. Yet it grew into a spectacle as netizens pushed the story further. By noon, the internet had created its own fictional world, one where Yoona had become the third party. Lee Jun-ho had become the hurt boyfriend. And Lee Chae-min the trapped rising star. It was true. Yet all of it was consumed as if it were fact. Entertainment reporters described the phenomenon as the Yoona Jun-ho Chae-min triangle. A headline engineered for clicks and chaos. It didn't matter that Yoona had said nothing. That Chae-min had said nothing. That Jun-ho had remained silent. Silence, in the world of Korean media, was not protection but fuel. Every hour that passed without a statement only magnified public curiosity. What made the situation worse was the timing. Had just completed a major schedule overseas, and her airport videos showed her smiling politely at fans, unaware of the digital storm awaiting her return. Yet by the time she landed in Seoul, cameras zoomed aggressively on her face, searching for signs of emotional distress. Commentators dissected her expression frame by frame. Was she nervous? Was she hiding something? They analyzed her hand movements, the pace of her steps, even the tilt of her sunglasses. As if a woman walking through an airport held the answers to an entire scandal. Over the following 48 hours, Yoona's name dominated the trending rankings. The rumor spread beyond Korea to Japan, China, Southeast Asia, and international K-pop forums. In the era of rapid information, falsehood traveled faster than truth. Articles speculating about a rift between Yoona and Lee Jun-ho began circulating. People wondered if Jun-ho had unfollowed someone, or if he had posted anything cryptic. He had not. Yet the absence of drama was interpreted as a sign of deeper drama. As the chaos escalated, a source close to Yoona told one media outlet, "She's exhausted. She's shocked this became so big." The same outlet reported that Yoona had stayed indoors for most of the day, trying to assess the growing rumor storm, while her agency received hundreds of inquiries from reporters seeking statements. Yet she chose not to speak, not yet. Was someone who believed in addressing issues with clarity, but only after the noise settled enough for truth to be heard. While Lee Jun-ho had been completing a commercial shoot in Paju, staff members noted that he seemed unusually quiet, though still professional. When asked whether he was affected by the rumors involving Yoona, he reportedly gave a faint smile and simply said, "She'll be okay." Yet when the video of this circulated, people interpreted his calm as disappointment. A sign of distance between the two stars. Every small gesture became material for new theories. Despite all this, those who knew the pair understood the reality. Yoona and Jun-ho had built a sincerely warm and trusting bond during their time working together. Their relationship, whatever form it truly took, was rooted in mutual respect and admiration, not instability. But the public did not have access to this truth. Only saw fragments. And from those fragments, they drew harsh conclusions. The involvement of Lee Chae-min made matters even more complicated. As a rising actor gaining attention after several successful drama appearances, he found himself thrust into a narrative he had never asked for. Clips from their drama's behind-the-scenes footage resurfaced, showing Yoona teasing him or offering him snacks. In the context of the original filming, they were harmless, friendly moments between colleagues. Edited compilations made them seem flirtatious, suggestive, as if there was something hidden beneath the surface. These clips went viral overnight. Yoona, who was known for her professionalism and her warm interactions with junior actors, suddenly found those traits weaponized against her. Who once praised her kindness now questioned her intentions. She's too friendly, some said. She gives the wrong impression, others added. It was a cruel irony. Yoona was being attacked for the very qualities that had earned her respect throughout her career. The situation spiraled further when a foreign entertainment outlet reported, incorrectly, that Yoona and Chae-min had begun meeting privately. The article cited a source. None existed. The rumor spread rapidly by YouTube reporters and gossip-based TikTok channels that cared little about verifying facts. And once the rumor reached Korea again, dressed as international speculation, the domestic audience took it even more seriously. As pressure mounted, Yoona's agency considered releasing a statement. But Yoona hesitated. She believed that speaking in haste often made things worse. She preferred to address the matter fully, directly. Her own voice, not through a rush press release drafted amid chaos. During this period, dispatch photographers spotted her leaving a private schedule late at night. She wore a mask and cap, talking quickly with her manager. Yet her posture told a different story, shoulders slightly hunched, steps measured. The exhaustion of carrying a rumor that was never hers reflected in each quiet movement. The accompanying article described her as graceful even in difficulty. But it was clear that the storm had taken a toll. Meanwhile, the rumor of tension between her and Lee Jun-ho continued to swell. Fans began commenting on old videos of them together, searching for signs of strain that never existed. Some even suggested that Jun-ho, unfollowing certain accounts months ago, was somehow connected to the current scandal. Fabricated timelines emerged. Speculative charts drew imaginary connections. It was a frenzy built entirely on shadows. Despite all this, one thing remained constant. Yoona stayed silent. Until the morning her agency released a single sentence. I will speak directly to address the current rumors. Immediately, the entertainment world shifted. Reporters braced themselves. Fans waited anxiously. Netizens speculated about what she might say. This was not just another clarification. Is Yoona, one of the most respected artists in the industry, choosing to break her silence? Korean media described the announcement as the moment that would redefine the narrative. And they were right. Because Yoona was not someone who spoke impulsively, she spoke when she had something worth saying, something grounded, measured, and true. And so, as the sun rose over Seoul, lighting the tops of glass towers and shimmering against the Han River, anticipation hung thick in the air. For the first time since the storm began, the public felt the narrative shifting, from rumor to truth, from chaos to clarity, from noise to Yoona's own voice. The conference room chosen for Yoona's statement was small, quiet, and intentionally neutral. No dramatic backdrop, logo banners, just a pale cream wall, soft lighting, and a single chair positioned beneath a subtle spotlight. Reporters filled the space with a tense silence, tapping keyboards, adjusting camera lenses, bracing themselves for a moment they knew would dominate headlines for weeks. Yoona entered, the room shifted. There was no trace of the flustered celebrity caught in rumor storms. She moved with the calm presence of someone who had decided to take back her narrative. Step by steady step. Her hair was tied neatly, her blouse simple, her makeup natural. The choice was deliberate. Today was not about glamour or image, today was about truth. She bowed politely before sitting, expression warm but undeniably firm. When she raised her head, the cameras clicked in synchronized bursts, an audible reminder that everything she was about to say would be dissected, repeated, and remembered. Her voice was soft when she began. At an unmistakable strength. Thank you for coming. I believe it is time to correct the misunderstandings surrounding the recent rumors. No shaking hands. No tears. No nervous glances. She spoke with the composure of someone who had weathered storms before and learned that clarity, not emotion, was her strongest armor. The first topic she addressed was the most explosive, her alleged involvement in Lee Chae-min's breakup. There is absolutely no truth to the claim that I am related to Lee Chae-min's personal life, Yoona said. He is a younger colleague whom I worked with on a project. Interactions were purely professional, and I have always treated him with the same respect I show to every junior actor. She paused, letting the words settle. I want to emphasize, she added, that his breakup has nothing to do with me. Any interpretation beyond our working relationship is deeply mistaken. Reporters typed furiously. The clarity in her tone left no room for speculation. It was the clean, definitive statement the media had been waiting for. continued by addressing the behind-the-scenes clips that had gone viral. During drama filming, it is natural to build good teamwork with your colleagues. These moments were taken out of context. They were friendly interactions required for the work environment, nothing more. Yoona then shifted to a topic that fans had been debating intensely, her relationship with Jun-ho. There have also been rumors suggesting that my relationship with Jun-ho has been affected by this situation, she said. I want to state clearly, nothing has changed between us. Her lips curved into a small, hearted smile, a gesture so gentle that even the reporters seemed momentarily disarmed. Jun-ho has always been supportive. During this difficult time, he stood by me. I am grateful for his trust. Within seconds, social media exploded. The phrase "nothing has changed between us" became an immediate trending topic. Fans who had feared a rift now flooded timelines with relief and excitement. The entertainment world, often starved of genuine warmth, embraced this rare moment of transparency with enthusiasm. Yoona wasn't finished. I also want to share something important, she continued. Jun-ho and I have been preparing a charity project that will launch soon. A ripple of surprise spread through the room. We will be working together to support families and children in need across Southeast Asia. This was planned long before these rumors arose. And we hope the project will bring comfort and hope to many people. It was not just a clarification, it was a declaration of unity. A reminder that beyond the noise and speculation, real work and real purpose existed. Shortly after Yoona's speech, Chae-min's agency released a synchronized statement. Chae-min wishes to clarify that his breakup has no connection to Yoona. He respects her greatly and apologizes for the distress caused by misinformation. Chae-min himself later posted on social media, "Please stop involving senior actress Yoona in matters unrelated to her. She has always been a supportive colleague." With both sides aligned, the rumor collapsed swiftly. What had been a tangled web of speculation now unraveled into clarity. Comment sections shifted dramatically, from suspicion to apology, from criticism to praise. Media outlets began publishing headlines like, "Yoona restores truth with grace and strength." Jun-ho and Yoona, a partnership unshaken by rumors. Chae-min protects senior actress amid false speculations. It was a rare moment in Korean entertainment, a scandal extinguished not by aggression or legal threats, but by sincerity. As the room emptied, a journalist lingering near the back captured the final moments, Yoona standing alone under the soft studio lights. Shoulders finally relaxed, relief slowly unfurling across her expression. It wasn't triumph she felt, it was release. A kind that comes only when the truth is finally spoken after days of suffocating silence. Outside the studio, the late autumn breeze brushed gently against her hair. Fans gathered quietly behind the barricades, holding supportive signs. "We trust you, Yoona. Strong queen. Truth always wins." Yoona paused, bowed deeply toward them, and smiled, a real smile. Not the guarded one she wore when the storm had first begun. Her eyes this time. It felt like spring breaking through the cold. Later that evening, insiders reported that Jun-ho called her as soon as the conference ended. Conversation remained private, but one staff member overheard him say, with genuine warmth, "You did well. I'm proud of you." Maybe that was the quiet truth behind everything, amidst rumors, speculation, and noise. Trust remained. Their connection, whatever its exact nature, had not faltered. Instead, it had strengthened. As night fell over Seoul, the city felt lighter. The scandal that once dominated the industry now faded into the background, replaced with anticipation for Yoona and Jun-ho's upcoming charity project, a symbol of hope after chaos, unity after misunderstanding. In her apartment, Yoona looked out over the glowing skyline, the reflection of city lights flickering softly in the window. She was tired, yes, but she was also at peace. Because today, she reclaimed her story, not through aggression, but through truth. Not with anger, but with dignity. Somewhere across the city, Jun-ho looked at the same skyline, feeling, perhaps for the first time since the rumors began, that things would be okay. The scandal had ended. The truth had prevailed. For Yoona, a new chapter had quietly begun, one shaped not by rumor, but by resilience, clarity. People who stood beside her through the storm,